It's Crazy Dave here, long-awaited review of Assassin's Creed the movie. I will tell you that it is kind of, I hate to say it, I think when people reviewed it, I think every complaint they had was legit. The lack of depth in the film. Okay, it was a very, if you want to put it in mild terms, it was a very, the game itself, compared to the game itself is more in depth and more emotionally involving. Now, if you can separate yourself from the game and take the movie for what it is and enjoy it for like a summer blockbuster action film, there you go. You know, that's what it is. With a little bit of depth screwed into it. They didn't need to add certain things. So here we go. The movie. At the beginning, you're basically told about the Templars being bad and told about the Assassin's Creed being good. The Assassins being good. Right, Templars want to enslave people. Assassins want to let people have freedom. Okay, so throughout the movie, you go to present day, and the Templars morphed into Abstergo Industries, and their goal is now to end violence for all of mankind because they believe that violence, they say they've done it, they've tried to do it through religion, they've tried to do it through politics, but it never really worked. Okay, so they want to go in to try to end violence on a genetic level by reading your memories and so forth, which they've invented a machine to do. So you have this doctor by the name of Sophia Riken who does this and tries to find out what in human psyche can end violence, right? And so they discover there's a piece of an ancient artifact that can end violence once and for all. Okay? It's just called the Apple of Eden. So basically they take, but here's the kicker, it's in Spain and the last person to have it was an assassin, right? So they take it and they find out who this ancestor is, cut to Michael Fassbender, they drag him, he's about to be on death row, he's about to die, you know, and they basically take him and they put him in this animus, you know, the Templars take him and put him in this animus, which, you know, will help him relive the memories of his ancestor. Now, early in the movie, like in the very beginning, you see his father, Brendan Gleeson, who's an assassin who kills his mother, right? Or kills the main character's mother. Now, the reason for this is to keep the Templars from getting information about where the whereabouts of the apple are and whatnot. They don't really go into depth about that. You're just left to speculate. So basically, cut back to Abstergo. There's a bunch of people that are enslaved. You know, they don't know who they are. Blah 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 blah. You know, and they go back and they read Callum's memories, and Callum begins to he relives this, and he starts learning. This is also what they don't explain to you in the freaking movie, the bleeding effect. He also starts learning the techniques of his ancestor, how to be an assassin, and doesn't want to be an assassin, but realizes he's being manipulated for a piece of artifact, which will end all violence. Right? So he relives these memories, and they go back to Spain. But the thing is, in Spain, I applaud them for doing this. They all speak Spanish, but you have to, you know, there's a lot of subtitle reading, but it's kind of hard to read when there's a bunch of action going on. Those characters aren't in depth, as I said, so they're kind of forgettable. Michael Fassbender's character is a little more in depth, you know, because he questions the morality of stuff. So by the end of the movie, they basically find the apple, the Templars do. Callum becomes an assassin, so to speak, which he is. And they just break out of Abstergo, and then they go get the apple and get it back and kill the main bad guys. That's the depth of the movie. They didn't go into much character development. They're just like, here it is, boom, 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 boom. Alright, so they didn't talk anything about the first civilization or any of that. If they were to make any more movies, which I hope they do, I hope they will talk about the first civilization, you know, which is basically the pretext for all of this. Okay? So, the movie was good if you take it for what it is. If you're looking to be like in-depth impressed, you're gonna be like, oh, this is a crappy movie. All right, this is Crazy Dave signing out. All right, love you. Bye bye.